looking good.
All right, well that's what. Hey, watch out.
Look at that one.
Turn it off, don't. Oh, man. All right, so we got a ton of metal work we're gonna be doing. We've got Ernest P. World, Cody.
Ernest P. World.
We got Hillbilly tonight, and we got Dinner slinging the camera. So Ernie's gonna be working on cutting out the metal. We're gonna be building the battery box. We're thinking of recessing it because, check this out. This battery's like 20 feet tall, so it doesn't really fit very well. So we're gonna be figuring that out. We've got to get all the metal work done on the front grill holder, majigger, the other fender. So our goal is to have these 3 panels ready to be jammed tomorrow, and then the back door. Me and Cody are gonna be working on the metal work, getting that all figured out, trying to work out these dents, get a little bit less oceany on the back of this, and then we'll jam the inside of that. Hillbilly's gonna be working on all these little miscellaneous parts and this hood. So he's got his work cut out for him. Actually, Hillbilly, I got a task for you. Take this battery over to AutoZone, see if you can get one half this size. Yep, because we've got a height issue. Actually, why don't we do this? You and Cody, let's grab this hood. So grab your battery, Ernie. It goes right here. Okay, so what we're trying to do is see if it fits.
Whoa.
Okay, so like right there, see that where, so we need to recess that thing like down into here, don't we?
Yes, it should have extra clearance.
Let's send Hillbilly to AutoZone to get us a new battery, or to see if they got one like half the size, but we'll still plan on cutting this out, notch it in, all the good stuff. We could bolt this up. So we'll get working on that. We can bolt both fenders on and put the hood, and it'll fit across that rotisserie. Yeah, let's get some bolts.
Mock it up is always good.
Mock it up, yes. Let's mock this up.
Mach 1 or Mach 2. Oh, this isn't a Ford, is it?
We can freaking fit the whole front end up around it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Why not?
We're just putting in some mock-up bolts.
Super fast Mach 1 bolts. Stole them out of a Mustang. Starting to look like a little
nuggie?
A little nuggie.
A little golden nuggie. Dinner went and got us some bolts. We're gonna get them cranked in, get it tightened up.
Bam. More. Yeah.
All right, so those are right where they need to go.
This was huge wide gap.
Kick
this
back.
was hitting and this side was out near a finger.
Let's get the hood set, get the flushness
all
figured out. We'll use some paint sticks.
Who needs Hillbilly? We got old man. Look at this, benching that 12-pound hood.
Wow!
That's your max left these days?
Well, you know, I used to do like 20, but
that's not bad right there. Now what we can do is we can get up inside and see our distance that we have to work with for a battery. We're gonna fit the grill.
In the right spot. Look at that gap.
Look at that, perfect too.
Beautiful.
Check that out, Denny.
That grill looks pretty good.
That grill looks very good. Look at that.
I'm glad that fan sent it.
We still have a special gift for that fan that sent this grill.
Oh.
Just wait.
Suzuki.
The zing pow 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 pow.
I just gotta look at it.
Just look at it.
Look at it.
It looks like this one's sucked in and that one's blown out. Both those wings
Yeah.
out.
We're not even on hinges, Ernie.
That looks better.
Okay.
That looks
All right.
better.
Yeah, I just had to do a little.
Look at this.
Look at that.
Tink, 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 tink,
We're-
tink.
Look at that.
We're not even on
I'm
hinges.
in.
Yeah, it fit a heck of a lot better when it's on its body.
Did it fit fairly good?
It's not a Mercedes-Benz.
It's a
It's a-
Suzuki.
It's a Suzuki. All that truly matters is that grill is perfect.
Okay, let's stick that up in there and measure.
Okay, right there to the bottom of the rotted out battery tray
That
is
is touching the rib on the hood.
8 inches. So we're probably at 7
So the battery can't be more than
6.
7.
So that's underneath
6
the
would be
fender.
good.
6.5 tops.
Yeah, if not, we're going to have to sink her down.
We could only get a 6-inch deep battery, and Ed's going to be jumping this, so those tires are going to flex.
It'll probably pull wheelies when it comes and lands.
Okay, sanding down the finishing cream we got put on the grill, and just making sure after we got everything mocked up on the front end to make sure it's going to fit and we got the good gaps. Everything lines up perfect, sits just fine, and we'll have this knocked down in a little bit so we can get it ready to prime with the rest of the body work hopefully this weekend.
You heard him. Perfect repair.
We're disassembling the front end so Ernie can get the battery fit up since we've got the new battery back here. Slide out.
We're doing here, Billy.
sanding all these small parts that we got from sandblasting. They have little pits from the sandblaster, so we're sanding all the pits out of it. So it's, when you paint it, it's nice and smooth. 3 big panels, a couple little panels, and a bunch of hinges.
That's a lot.
What are you doing?
I am straightening this out with air.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so what I'm doing is I've got my 2 airbags pushing on the outside of this door skin to try to get it straightened. So it's lifting. I'll show you real quick. These are airbag wedges. So I put them up inside, I inflate them, they spread out like this, and it helps us get the metal straight. So I'm just gonna inflate this fully, then I'm gonna start releasing some stress on some of this metal. Try to get it to hold.
If it works, it works.
I wonder if we ought to get the stud box and pull some of these hard dents. Oh no!
Oh no, you spilled the elixir, dude.
Man down! I'm fancy. I use my pinky when I drink it. That stayed out. It's like a massage. Holy crap, it's actually coming out. Oh, nope, never mind. Going back in. Get it back out. Hold down on that, Cody.
And I got pressure on the end on that 3rd one.
A little pressure here. Ready?
All right, Ernie, what are you over here doing?
We got a new battery, different size, shorter, but it's wider. We have rust here in the pan, and the new battery will come out and will hit this roll here. So I'm going to just take the rust out, put new in, build a wall up out here so the battery will sit down in a nice little hole. So I'm just measuring it out to where it will fit with the parameters of what's on the firewall of the little golden nugget. I got the top squared off where it cuts out. Now I'm going to get the bottom layer. We'll have ourselves a battery box by tonight.
So we're gonna use the Killer Tools stud box and try to start pulling some of this metal out. Try to relieve some pressure off of this back door. Right here, what I'm doing is just making a lot of little welds. I'm gonna get all this indented metal pulled and then try to relieve some pressure in here. This metal is actually moving fairly decent. It's wanting to stay out, so that's a good sign. Look at that. Heck yeah, that's working, Ernie.
There's no one simple thing that gets her done. Combination of this and that and that and this.
Yep. This is
It's
actually
looking pretty freaking nice.
Not too shabby.
This is a door wedge for a lockout kit.
So you can sneak into the car.
So you can shove it in the gap and
unlock the door that my wife locked.
exactly.
Yeah, I may have to take one of them home because she locks the keys in the car all the time. Oh, not my wife, I'm kidding.
It's over pulling, but
Yeah,
I'm okay
the
with
body file will take some of that down. That was a good pull.
Yeah. Now we're getting somewhere.
That's doing the work right there. This old metal you can work, the new metal you can't work.
This metal, you can just pull it.
That's why I like the old stuff.
Yeah, you made an arrow.
That's right.
You need one more right there and it will be an arrow. There you go. Good catch. Dinner's got an eye. Look at the arrow. Yeah.
Pointing to the MVP. Is actually doing what I need it to. Dude, Cody, come look at this one now. It's like just about straight. All right, so I'm gonna put a stud on this and then I'm gonna pull pressure while Ernie holds and Cody taps.
Pull from here to here.
Making the screw holes flat because they were sucked in to where we couldn't sand them very well. So I'm just flattening them out to where they're supposed to be.
We're gonna have an old school demo here on old school stuff. These are called body files. They have a hard file surface that cuts in there. This file is kind of a cool one because you can watch it as you turn it. It will make the bottom concave or convex.
Contour
See,
to
it'll
the panel.
boing it, or you can flatten it back out.
Wow.
Wow. And-
Old Man Withers brought these from the cave he used to live in. Cool.
But this is my favorite one, this one with the little leg in there. This is my favorite one. And it'll show you your highs and lows, and it'll take those bumps off that Robby
just cut the crap out of my hand with.
This is a high where it's scratching. There's a low in there. That's a high, that's a low. So you can come back with your dolly and pull that low out. You just keep hitting that, punch it out a little bit, hit that, punch it out, scrape it, punch it out. Show you what you got. There, that's high, that's high. This whole section in there is low. And then we just pull a little more, and then we'll come back again, do a little filing. If you overdo it, you can file through it, but this old steel is a lot thicker. The new high-strength steel they put in cars nowadays, you can't use a body file. It just doesn't work. If you can get to the back side, I have straightened a fender on an old 53 Chevy pickup truck that was mangled, where you couldn't see it all with a body file. Where it's just a skim coat. It had dents and ripples and stuff, but this old metal, you can work.
So in other words, we'll have this straight in about 5,000 more hours.
Yes.
Cool.
I am going to stay here until it's done.
Okay, guys, let's go home. Let's go stay here.
Don't leave me. We'll cut and come back in 3 hours and it'll be straight.
Why can't we just Amazon Prime this?
What I'm going to do is cut this out for our battery box, and I'm going to get this piece of rusted up hunk out of the way so I can get my, it won't fit down in there, so I'm just going to get it out of my way. I made that cut so I could get in there with my long blade before it wears itself down and I can't get in there anymore. Voila!
We're not throwing this away though. Maybe we'll auction it off. We could even paint it gold and then auction this off.
Ooh.
All proceeds going to Ed.
There you go. That's not
There
a
you
bad
go.
idea.
Maybe we should just chuck it.
Mine!
My precious. It's getting pretty late, so it's time to go home, and it is tomorrow.
All right, we're back this morning. Had a late night last night, 5:30 in the morning, so we're getting an early start. We're getting some rough measurements here, just rough cut, so we can get this piece cut out, roughed out, and then I can start getting it formed into good shape. Oh, 13 by 11, something like that. So we'll take her over. We got a nice square set up, 12 by, where in the heck is the inch mark? Okay.
You need your new glasses?
Okay.
You need bifocals?
I got bifocals.
They don't look like they have the reading part on it.
We're just gonna cut this 12 by 12. What the heck, and I'll nibble it down. We're not taking the good section out. We're using this scrap up, getting rid of it. Dinner, did you take my dinner? Hillbilly. Okay.
Me.
I don't even know who's filming. It's so early. When I call you dinner, just say something. We'll get started and get this roughed out, and then we'll get back at the actual forming. How's that, guys? We got the roll going there, nip tuck here, there. We got ourselves a battery tray.
Wheeled it in.
Wheeled it in.
Wheeled it right in. Everybody's hard at it. Guess I better do something too. So we got a ton of stuff we're doing. We got Tim from Decent Garage. It's about Dodge trucks. We'll introduce him a little bit more in a little bit. We got Thomas, the choo-choo train over there. Cody's here. Hillbilly. Dinner slinging the camera.
Hey guys.
We got this old white-haired weirdo. All this work's got me hungry. So I think I'm gonna head over to McDonald's, get breakfast for everybody, and then we'll be back and get this day started. Oh, look at that shifter. This is inside the Bronco. Oh, you guys wanna see what Hillbilly rolls up in? This is it. We are rolling in style. 2 McGriddles.
We need 2 McGriddles, sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddle.
I didn't know there was options. I had no idea.
Dish out the food.
Got my Java.
All right, headed back to the shop to feed everyone. All right, so Cody's got this all sanded up. Everything is whittled. It's ready for primer. Looks awesome. We got the line back in here. You got it all whittled down. This grill is officially done.
Okay.
All right, so this is gonna be our new battery tray. Ernie's
Expertly building it.
He is expertly building it.
See, before this cut was straight down, but this thing has an angle, so there's a little gap there, so I use the extra meat, and then I'll cut that off so it'll fill that
Yada,
little
yada,
hole
yada.
there. Yeah.
Here in like 2 seconds, it'll be done.
This is what we had.
The issue we're running into is the battery height. So we've got a couple batteries. So these are the options we have. Skinny and tall, a little shorter, a little chunkier. Then we got real short and real round. We're not sure which size to use. We're gonna be heading over to Napa and seeing if they've got another choice. And then we'll figure out what battery to use.
We just got to fill in a little spot on Ernie's fabrication on the battery box here.
My mess up.
It wasn't a mess up.
The roll, you couldn't help it, but
Get this little piece welded in here. We'll grind it and you won't even be able to tell.
sweet. That will fill in awesome. Thanks, man.
Do it.
Here's what we're doing, guys. We're putting this fender back on so that my new box, I have to make it mount this flange here, so I got to put one more bend in my battery box. Cody's bolting her up here, and then we're gonna make that fit. There is method to our madness.
I'm sanding the hood so we can do body work on it.
What are you doing, Tim?
There's a bunch of little burrs where there's been some screws drilled through here and it's just tearing the sandpaper apart. So I'm gonna grind them all down and then it'll be much easier to sand on this, so.
All right, so I'm working on the glove box door, trying to get it worked around. It's gotta be real gentle with it, super thin. The metal moves really easily, which is sometimes a good thing and sometimes a bad thing. We're getting there. Everybody's working hard. We're getting tons of stuff done. Ernie's getting that battery box all done, then we're sending him to Salt Lake. He's gonna run up. We've got a special thing coming. We had one of you awesome viewers reach out to us and gave us their grandpa's lathe. Super excited. I've only seen a picture. I think it's gonna be an awesome addition to the shop. So after we get all the little parts and the doors all metalwork, then we can focus on that body. So after all the metalwork, we're gonna get everything jammed out and epoxied. Then we're working on the main body, getting all the metalwork done on it, and then it's body work time. So, got a lot to do, but we're getting tons done. This is my task right now. That's as good as it's gonna get. The more I work it, it just keeps twisting. So this one's ready to be jammed out and epoxied. When we build the tray that holds it, I've got an idea in my brain. We're gonna double over where this is gonna go through it, and then we'll put 2 spot welds. So we'll just make a little tab that bends over itself, and then 2 spot welds, and then we'll drill the hole through it. So that it's double reinforced in that one spot. Got it? Get it? Good!
That looking good or what?
I think that's looking good.
Put a little mounting brace underneath that, bolt through, and it'll solidify it. The little Suzuki lives.
All right, so we're gonna fit this. What we're doing is making sure that the metal that we moved is gonna clear the frame. So this is hitting right here. Other than that, it's clearing pretty good. So we've got to twist the metal here a little bit. That's gonna need hammer and dollied here. So Cody's gonna do that. We're gonna refit it, and then this grill shell is gonna get cleaned up a little bit, and it'll be ready to be epoxied. Okay, so we have that much clearance, and then we just remembered it gets rubber, so it has clearance. We're good, we're golden. Since Ernie is blind as bat, can't see, I'm gonna weld it.
Only one eye though.
Yeah, he's only blind in one eye. Ready?
Yep.
Steady?
Go.
Oh, Old Man Withers, did I tell you? Timmy Boy is a physical therapist for old people like you.
We got to talk.
Yeah.
We have to talk.
That's his profession. Okay, once he gets that blended, I'm sending him to Salt Lake.
Cool. Get me out of here. Color me gone.
How do you grind and weld in Crocs?
There's no more comfortable shoes than these.
Do you at least put them in 4-wheel drive?
No, unless it's slick and snowy out.
Looks like he's only got 1-wheel drive. One of his lockers are gone.
Yeah.
He's got a lunchbox locker on the left foot, but the right foot's open diff.
I've got an insulated pair for in the winter.
No way. You might wonder why I've got this fancy little dangle. It's Cody's helmet. My speed glass batteries finally died on me, so Hillbilly's going to get batteries. All right, I'm gonna finish welding this up. I'm gonna send Ernie to Salt Lake.
I'll take care of the tough stuff. You stay here and play with the welder.
All right.
All right, bye.
See you in a bit. Thank you.
At the stop sign, turn left.
Okay, here I'm at Bronze Machines Work. We're picking up a new lathe to replace the Toastmaster, and I'm not sure we can get something as good to replace that Toastmaster. We have Clifton and his son Tice here. They're the donators of this. Well, here it is right here. Here's Tice.
Hi.
This is Dad.
Hey, so this lathe belonged to my grandfather. He's had it in his garage since the 1950s, and he used this to build all sorts of things. He was always fixing things. He worked for the Union Pacific Railroad, always working on things, and this is one of the pieces of equipment that he used to do his jobs. When I inherited this, I didn't know quite what to do with it, so I've just been kind of waiting for something to come up. When I saw the video with the Toastmaster Deluxe smoking, I reached out to Robby, offered to donate this so that I could see it put to work.
We're going to get this thing loaded up on the trailer. How's it looking, Tice? You getting her? Keep track of Dad. Make sure he doesn't mess up. You know how dads are. Tice, the cameraman. Okay, a little that way. The replacement for the Toastmaster? Oh, don't say it's true. If it's even humanly possible to replace the Toastmaster.
I'm pretty happy that it's gonna go somewhere and it's gonna be able to be used again.
Maybe you guys will have to come down and show us how to work it.
I'm happy to be able to see it in some other videos.
I think I'm going to have to get out of here and get back to the shop because them guys can't do it without me, so somebody's got to be there to help them out.
We're happy to see this lathe go to a great place. Look forward to seeing it in action.
See you at the shop.
All right, so Hillbilly worked hard on all these hinges and these cover plates. Since he's got them all sanded, we might as well paint them. We don't have anything else ready because there's still a lot of metal work to be done, but we can go shoot all these little parts. I'm almost there. My puzzle of pieces. All right, we got it all waxed and greased. Now we just gotta blow, tack, and static it, spray the epoxy, let it sit an hour, and then we're base coating and clear coating. I've got the epoxy loaded up. I'm gonna get this stuff sprayed. I have a different camera person tonight. It's a lot easier to look at. All right, we gotta let that epoxy sit for 15 minutes, put a second coat on, then we're gonna wait for an hour, and then we'll be back with the base coat. I love gold! It's time to blow, tack, and static this and get some gold put down. We're gonna wait 8 minutes, let this thing flash off, put another coat, and then we're gonna clear them. Show you guys when it's done. I'm gonna mix up this VC 5700 Ditzler Custom Clear Coat. All right, let's go get this done. Tack and static time, and then clear. Finally done. So we've got everything all cleared. We're gonna let this sit. We're gonna get back to work on the other stuff.
What are you doing in here? Just taking care of some of Paul's nice beaded welds here, just grinding them down so they look nice and pretty. Just got a bunch here to go through and get it all taken care of.
I've got it all welded up. So next step is I'm gonna get it all ground, and then as soon as Ernie gets back from Salt Lake, I'm gonna have him build a tie down for the battery, and then we're gonna spot weld that in, and then this thing will be ready to have the dents pounded out of it so it can be epoxied. So we're gonna do a little bit of touch-up welding. Cody just got the back side to this ground. We found a few more holes, so we'll get that ground up so that this panel can be done too. See anything else that needs welded?
I'm doing some body work on this hood. There's a couple pretty good sized dents, and I got most of them worked out for the most part. Now it's just a couple small ones, and so I'm just going to easily work its way up to where they're all flat. So now I'm going to use this file of Ernie's to find where my high spots are.
Hillbilly's been working his file magic, learning how to lift his highs and tap his lows and all that stuff. We've got Tom from Matt's Off-Road Recovery coming. He's gonna be bringing us a little surprise. I'm gonna send these guys to lunch. All right, we got something special that just showed up. We got Tom from Matt's Off-Road Recovery. Hello. Delivering the trailer for the Rokon. Another piece of the puzzle for Ed.
I spent the last week working with Lizzie. She welded 100% of this trailer. I was pretty excited about it. It's got a little stinger in the front for him to pull the tire in and a little ramp on the back. We kept the thing super low, so it's got small tires, drop axle, just really low, so it'll be easy for him to use.
This is awesome. And these welds look like a professional welder, so good job, Lizzie.
Does Lizzie want a job building derby cars?
Seriously, maybe she wants to come weld a derby car up for us. That'd be cool.
She would probably love it.
She probably would. We're not 100% sure the Rokon's gonna fit.
Yeah, the first thing you ought to do is test fit it. We had just a number on the overall length and the tire width, so we're hoping it just pulls in here and everything fits great, but if not, you might have to do a little rework.
Home sweet home for the next 10 months. Hopefully we can get it done.
10 months?
Oh, is that too soon? All right, fine, I guess a year. Should we head to lunch since everybody else is at lunch? And I think Ernie should be back from Salt Lake as soon as we get back. Okay.
Let's go. So I just stole the camera, but as most of you know, Robby put me on blast when it was my birthday. And thank you for all those birthday wishes. But on Thursday, some of you might have known it was Robby's birthday. But I think he would really like it if everyone would wish him a happy birthday.
It's your birthday today. It's your real birthday. Happy birthday, Riker.
Happy birthday, Riker.
How's your food, Adley? Good? We're just about done eating. I think Ernie's gonna be coming back and we'll get back to work. All right, so I've just about got this all ground up. I'm gonna finish right here and this edge, and then we are gonna fit it back up on the body.
Guess what I got on?
What do you got?
I got a lathe.
All right, well, I need to finish grinding. Then
Okay.
we'll go look. I will get this ground up.
That's good.
I tell you what, guys up there were tickled pink to be donating this. Overjoyed that we're going to use it. I kind of went overkill on the, but
Chain straps.
you know, going down the interstate at 250 miles an hour, I didn't want to blow it up.
Yeah. Would you look at that? That is freaking cool.
No more Toastmaster.
Yeah. It even slides. It's like a transmission. Shift all the gears. It's like one of them Dodge Cummins.
Chug, 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 chug. That's a Cummins. Chug, 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 chug.
Is that like a clutch?
He said he would be happy to come up and show us how it worked.
He's gonna have to come up because I don't know anything about this.
Neither did I. We just loaded it up.
Well, it looks really cool.
No more. Deluxe model.
We got the Toastmaster Deluxe. Check this out. It's the same. Yay. It's actually what's inside that's cool. So we went and had this acid dipped, and they lined and sealed the inside of this gas tank. So all our brazing, it's all been sealed now. So there won't be any holes, no leaks, nothing. Now what we need to do is bodywork and paint this gas tank. All right, so we're just getting this final fit. We've got the holes drilled. Now we're gonna make sure the battery fits and figure out a battery tie down. It really does look good. Okay, next task. See if the battery fits. Oh my heck. Look, how did that work?
Originally measured off of. That's why it's so perfect.
Of course. Gee.
Perfect.
I think it's gonna work. We'll just reinforce this like we talked. Look, the wiring will fit.
I love it.
So the
Wire
positive,
just drops
yeah,
right
the positive
down
can go
behind
right there. Negative can go behind. Dropping it down.
You know, that's like it was made for
It's
that.
literally
Somebody,
almost like you knew what you were doing.
somebody did a heck of a job.
I know I did. Should we check the hood?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
Those little dents in there actually make it stronger.
Oh, look at that. We've even got cooling vents right by the battery.
Pull the battery out.
Yeah.
And it.
So can we chalk this up as done?
Done. There's
No.
still a little bit more to do,
Still
but
gotta do
it's,
battery tie down.
but
Okay.
it's looking good.
All right. Well, that's what.
Ooh.
Hey, watch out.
Look at that one.
Turn it off. Don't.
Well guys, we're not sure what the footage caught, but we had a little mishap with the hood. Luckily, Ernie risked his life to save the hood of the Golden Nugget, but in the process, he cut his hand really bad. But the hood is good if that's what you're worried about, and Ernie is in good spirits.
Tried to cut his hand off, sliced his jugular onto the side of his hand. 7 stitches later, he's all taken care of. So we're back. We're gonna get a few more things done before Ernie decides to go home, because just because you cut
Now
your
I
hand off.
can't go
Yeah.
home.
We're gonna pull this fender off. Whoa! Back off,
All right.
old man.
Yeah, I keep forgetting
I'll get it. Just step back, Ernie.
I'm still helping.
Not much. Whoa, whoa. Easy, Ernie.
Don't hurt yourself.
Last time you tried to carry something, you cut your hand off.
Yeah.
When you get to be my age, you gotta milk any injury you get. Yeah.
I've noticed.
I'm working it.
And
I'm working it.
Why did the cookie go to the hospital?
Because he tried to cut his hand off.
I'm not a cookie.
Why did the cookie go
I'm
to
a
the hospital?
whiner.
Because he was feeling crummy.
Oh, so am I. So call me Cookie.
Call me
Cookie. All right, that's pretty much it for today. We were gonna do more, but Old Man Withers decided to cut his hand off.
I'll give the princess wave.
So now he's full of stitches, and we're just done.
My fault.
We hope you guys enjoyed watching. If you enjoyed this, go check out this video. So we got a little bit of extra help today from Tim. He's got his own channel.
Decent garage.
It's decent. So if you guys like Dodge trucks and Cummins motors, he built some really cool stuff. Go check him out.